Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, and welcome to the LRA Commissioners meeting to review offers, LRA offers. If it's okay, before we start, I just wanted to acknowledge that Commissioner Vile and Chairman Arnold, they are not present. We do have our chair, Commissioner Arnold. He is with us via Zoom. And Commissioner Arnold, do you hear me? Are you present?
Yes, I do.
Okay, then. We can hear you out there. Oh, okay. They cannot hear me. Is this better?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. All right. Commissioner Arnold, with me being in the room, and there's a lot of people here, is it okay if I take the lead this morning?
Yes, it is. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Commissioner Arnold. Okay, again, welcome. It's great to see everyone out. We'd like to call this meeting to order. With that, we do have Commissioner Arnold present online, and I'm here as Commissioner Vile. Commissioner Vile, are you present online? If not, we'll go ahead and proceed. We have, with this, before we ask for the public, I like to go ahead and do the minutes, and then I'll ask the public. All right. In our packets, Commissioner Arnold, we have minutes from January 23rd and the 31st meeting. I'd like to move to accept those minutes. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. Let's call for the vote. Commissioner Arnold?
Yes.
Yes. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Okay, so we're now at the point in our meeting where we can hear from the public. We'll start off with the list that Dee has prepared. And if you would, today we only have this microphone here and not the aisle. So instead of going to the podium, if you could just stand here in front of us. We'll try not to be too intimidating. If you could come up. Dee, if you could let us know the first person who would like to speak. Okay. And this is item number 31? Okay. All right, very good. Okay, next. Okay.
Robbie Montgomery. I'm the owner of the brand Sweetie Pie. I was recently getting ready to open a new restaurant. I purchased the building at 4949 Martin Luther King, and I've also purchased the one next door to it for event center. And so after I bought the property, I noticed all the land around, and I thought I'm going to develop that area. I want to do something like they're doing on Belmore, buying all those parcels, put other restaurants there and other commercial buildings.
Okay. All right. Have you gotten support from both communities because you're in two communities?
Well, I didn't know in time to get the support letter. Okay. I think Kingsway East is where I need the support letter. I spoke with them and they want me to appear before their board.
Yeah, there are two communities. There's Kingsway East,
yeah.
12,
I've spoken
and then Fountain Park,
okay.
10.
Kingsville, is that it?
No, Fountain Park Place Association.
Okay, yes,
And Sonetta can give you the contact information.
okay.
To reach
Well,
out
I've
to
spoken to the others, and I need to appear before their board.
Yes,
I will do that.
okay, all right.
And I also have the funds available for those projects.
All right, then, that sounds good. So, if you just make that contact, so we could, decouple your project and something where we're giving you, those parcels that are, okay,
Thank you.
and then you'll need to see on parking place. Okay, all right.
Thank you.
Great. Next. Yes, I did. I have a letter of support, yes. Is he here? Okay. Yes, go ahead.
Did you want to speak?
You just want to know that. Yeah, we do have it. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
All right. All right. You feel like you need to combine? Okay, yes. All right. Yes. Okay, if it's not on the agenda, we'll need to defer that till the next meeting. If it's not on the agenda, if it's not an item number. Okay. Good morning.
How are you today?
Great. This is item number 8, Gateway Housing First.
My name is Cynthia Duffy. I'm the Executive Director of Gateway Housing First. Sure. We develop, own, and operate permanent supported housing, which is a specialized type of affordable housing for people with disabilities who are extremely low income and have histories of homelessness, most typically chronic homelessness, demonstrating that they need specialized type of housing and supports to get housed and stay housed. We currently have 130 units of permanent supported housing in the city of St. Louis and 80 in the county, and we are proposing to use, we're planning, if we get the site, to apply to CDA for home ARPA money that was specifically set aside for our communities to build permanent supported housing. On the site, we hope to build 25 to 30 single-family tiny homes of about 400 square feet, so they'd essentially be the size of a studio apartment with a kitchen, full bath, bedroom, and living space, and have programming space on site, staff there 24/7. It'll be managed by Gateway Housing First. We are an approved HUD and MACC property manager, and our services will be coordinated by both us and our partners at Horizon Housing Development Corporation, who are also providers of permanent supported housing for people with disabilities.
All right, thank you. It sounds like a great program.
Thank you.
Have you had the opportunity to speak with the community yet?
Yes.
Okay.
We submitted information from the canvassing that we did right around the site, the 350 feet, and the neighbors that we were able to speak with signed off in support. We also met with a number of community partners who provide services, and we provided letters of support from them. And just last night, we were able to sit with the 13th Ward Development Committee and Alderwoman Boyd and they signed off on a letter of support as well, and hopefully submitted it. Alderwoman Boyd said that she was sending it over this morning as early as she could. So if you don't have it yet, you don't have it yet, but it's forthcoming.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Any other questions?
That's a great program.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I actually had a question for Cynthia.
Okay. The neighborhood manager has a question for Cynthia.
Sure.
Cynthia,
ahead.
have you had a chance to speak with Hassan Sharif or Tyrone Turner from Better Family Life on their engagement over on Theodosia, or Don DeVivo from the Wellston Loop Neighborhood Association?
I don't believe that we have sat with them yet.
Okay. Is it okay if I pass along my info to you in the chat? Or through, if someone is there who can pass my info?
Yes, I
Thank
will give
you.
you, we'll give Cynthia your information.
Yeah, and I'll reach out today. I'd love to sit and talk with them about our plan and what they're working on.
Yeah, that sounds really good. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Any other questions?
Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Okay. Next. All right, yes. Yes, we're ready for the next person.
Good morning.
Good morning. And I see that you have King Prince on there barbecue.
Yes, ma'am.
I just need to find your number and know that you're.
33.
Okay.
Okay, it has been brought to my attention that there was a counter offer from the offer I made. It's to my understanding that I complied with all of the requirements. What is the final offer? What I'm trying to find out what you guys propose today.
We're gonna go through that on the agenda. We're gonna make a counter offer. We typically do that if it's not the list price
Mm-hmm.
that's offered. So we'll make a counter offer and you can choose to accept or reject that counter offer when we submit it during the meeting.
Okay, is there anything else that is required of me as it relates to?
At this point, I do not see anything at this point, no.
And do we know what that counter offer is?
You will shortly.
Okay, all right, thank you.
All right, I call it into the meeting. Okay. Steve?
And if we can ask all speakers just to speak up if you possibly can, for the public as well as our people online too. You can speak out, we can.
Okay, and which number are we referring to?
11, number 11. Let me make sure we have it. Let me make sure.
Not totally sure that one's working.
That was live. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
I was just, making sure that, giving information about, what I'm doing with those properties. So I own the property, right there on the corner at 2629 North Spring. It's, the inside 90% rehab, I'm almost completed with that. The, building that's next door to that is, been collapsing and, the bricks and everything are falling on my property and it needs to be, demolished. So I'm purchasing that property to demolish and then the lot onto my parking lot, which the building on the corner, which the building on the corner is, an event space.
So which one is 2629?
2629 is right there in the lower corner, right there to the left,
Okay.
right there on the corner, yes.
Okay. And you're currently working on that one now?
Yes,
Okay.
80% completed, yes.
80% complete,
Yes.
okay. So the only thing I see missing in your file, have you had a chance to speak with anyone?
I spoke with the,
And then-
North Side Neighborhood Stabilization.
Okay. Organization, but not the community organization.
Would that be, Jeff
Jeff Vanderloo.
and Jeff Vanderloo? So I went to the North Side, so I don't live far from here, so, they were on Parsons Road, and then they moved, but I thought they covered that entire area, because when I spoke with her, she told me that, they supported it.
Okay.
So
It's not the neighborhood organization, it's the difference.
The North Side Stabilization is not the neighborhood organization.
Yeah.
No, no.
So we'll need
The
to,
Vanderbilt area, if you, our receptionist over there, she can give you the information on the contact for Jeff Vanderbilt.
So I went to the wrong place.
okay. All right, thank you. But you have all your information, so we appreciate that.
All right, thank you so
We'll
much.
just defer that.
Okay.
So you can get that information.
All right, and I can speak with the secretary?
Yes,
Yes,
and
sure.
she'll give you the contact information for Jeff Vanderloo.
Jeff Vanderbilt. Okay,
Yes, Jeff
thank you.
Vanderloo. All right,
Thank you so much.
Okay. Me, please. It's working now? I can hear her. Is it? Yeah.
I'll be back and brief. We are property, two of which are renovations, and two are new construction located in Queensway, place, neighborhood. We have letters of support from, the developer, the elder person, as well as, Providence Place and Lewis Place Development Center. It's also, BD Equity Management and PAE Contracting are both NBEWPC firms located in the city of St. Louis. These properties are adjacent to properties we've already been awarded through CDA, and so we really want to acquire the rest of the property so that we have efficiency as we're, building and renovating the other properties. And hopefully we will be coming back to request more properties in that area to renovate and build to revitalize that neighborhood.
Okay.
You don't have any questions?
Questions? We have all the information we need. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone in the room?
It currently is on Zoom.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll switch to the Zoom people.
All right. We do have a few people online.
I'm the
What's kind of,
board seat. Only one. Oh,
who is that? Angela Drake? Okay. All right. We do have someone online. If you could unmute Angela's iPhone, if you could unmute and present.
Good morning. This is Angela Drake.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And
I'm sorry.
which number are you referring to?
So I am referring to three numbers, number 16, number 35, and number 37.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's start with 16.
Sure. So I'm a member of the Great Neighborhood Association.
Sorry,
And
you're breaking.
I'm sorry, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Go ahead.
Okay. I am a member of the Greater Ville Neighborhood Association and the Ville Collaborative, and we have not had the opportunity to have this applicant come before us and speak and share with the community regarding what their plans are for the 6 vacant lots between 3007 and 3015 North Newstead. And we would like the opportunity to have them to present at our neighborhood association meeting just to share what they would like to do and if the community is in support of it.
Okay. And that's on parcel 16. Okay, thank you. And your next parcel?
Our next parcel is number 35, Vibrant Blue.
Okay.
Okay, so mid-January, we had a Zoom conversation with Mr. Gentry, and he was asking us, would we support 10 properties in the Greater Ville and Ville neighborhood? And we explained we could not currently support purchasing 10 properties in our community, and we would like to see some completed projects that he had, or basically completed, since he had multiple projects that he was explaining he had going on. And then he asked, would we be in support of 5? So we explained that our community would support 1 or 2 projects in our community once he showed us some completed projects. We have not heard from him to show us anything. We are hosting a meeting this Saturday, March 2nd, at the Family Empowerment Life Center.
Okay.
So we haven't heard from Mr. Gentry.
So those parcels in the Greater Ville neighborhood, the 10 that are part of his agenda, you're saying that there's non-support, but we don't have anything in writing, but he's going to present.
So we have sent in a letter of non-support. We sent that in back in January.
Okay.
But he is welcome to come out to our meeting, talk with the community, and share what he's looking to do. One of the things we were explaining is we would like to for homeowners in the community, and he was looking to put all renters.
Okay. Understood. Okay. Thank you. And the next one?
The next one, number 37, Bermuda Investment. So basically, have not spoken with Bermuda at this time. We would like them to come out also to our meeting, any meeting that they are available to come to, whether it's the Greater Ville Neighborhood Association or the Ville Collaborative meeting. And we would like for him to share his information of what he's looking to do in that block of Labadee. And then that way we can share it with the community.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Are there,
What she has in the chat, do you want me to?
yeah. Yes. Okay, are there any other? Are there any other speakers online? If there are no other speakers online, we will go ahead and proceed with, reviewing that. Okay. There's Pamela. Okay. Okay. All right. Ms. Lois, if you could, Ms. Connolly, if you could unmute your phone and present.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I don't have anything to present. My presentation is sent into the office there. So actually, I thought I wasn't going to be presenting today. But I was just wondering if we are able to be heard today because we've gone through the process, submitted all of the paperwork, and there was just a really short time between our ability to present to the association and get their approval before this meeting. And so I was hoping that we would be able to be heard and reviewed and a decision made today. But I don't have the documentation. It's there with staff.
Yes, you
So,
are on the agenda for today.
Okay, I'm sorry. I know that I'm on the agenda, but I was told we would be deferred until March. And so I just tuned in to hear the meeting, but I was told that we would be deferred until March, and I understood the process, but I wasn't sure why it was happening that way. And so I just tuned in to listen to the process, but I'm hoping, again, since we're here and all of our materials are in and submitted, and the neighborhood association is overwhelmingly approved the project, I was hoping that this could go through today.
We have received your letters of support.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So it's just basically, it's number 14, and it's basically just to purchase 2 vacant lots that adjoin the lot that I currently own. The lot that I currently own belonged to my family when we moved from Mill Creek. The second one, again, my family purchased after we had lived in the first house. And then the next one is just a vacant lot next door to that would give us an opportunity to expand the public art project that we want to do. That would help to talk about. It's one of many public art projects that will honor Black women in this city. So there will be several of those kinds of installations eventually installed around the city. And this one just begins that process.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's the vacant.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Next we have Pamela McLucas. Ms. McLucas, if you could unmute and present, please.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes, good morning. I am from the Lewis Place Fountain Park Association, and I'm glad to hear that the letter of support did make it to you. Ms. Conley did present to us last weekend, and we did agree overwhelmingly as she spoke to support her project. This is my first meeting And so I would need a little patience with navigating. We had a presentation for, I don't see the property, but it's for Walton and Vernon streets. And we asked for deferment because we could not support the applicant at this time because we did not have information from him. There was no documentation. He sent a representative, and we just do not feel that we could support more rentals, and certainly without any past history of successful proof of revitalization in the community. And so we decided not to support him.
Do you know which parcel and who you're talking about in particular?
Yes, let's see, I was looking for the property. It's Walton, I'm not able to see it. 35. The Vibrant Blue Realty, Vernon Gentry.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, do we have anyone else? All right, thank you very much for the presentations. We will move on to our offers to purchase. First in this category, we have the new construction. The offers to purchasers are property parcels that are owned by LRA that consist of unoccupied grounds or physical structures. The offers have submitted offers to purchase with the intention of rehabbing properties as residential or commercial projects, an extension of their yard space, community gardens, or green spaces to enhance and beautify the community. The first item we have in this category is under the heading New Construction. Item number 1, we have Value First Contractors, LLC, care of Kareem Simmons, 5979 Kennerly and 5981 Kennerly. I move to defer any action on this parcel pending community input prior to the commission making a decision. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll is a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Second item we have is 2007 Malincrot Habitat for Humanity. I move to defer any action on this parcel pending community support prior to the commission making a decision. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as a vote. Motion carries. The next category we have is as is rehab program. Under this program, these are Class A residential buildings up to 6 units, no more than 1 building with no more than 2 contiguous lots or 1 commercial building. The first property we have in this category, item number 3, is 2116 Adelaide Avenue, presented by Tony G. Salval. I move to defer any action on this parcel pending community review of community input prior to the commission making a decision. Do I have a second?
Second.
Then moved in second. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 4, 4017 North 11, presented by Gibson Home Improvement. I move to defer any action on this parcel pending community input, prior to the commission making a decision. Do I have a second?
Second.
Been moved in second, previous roll as the vote, hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 5, we have Courtney Harris for 4454 Newstead Avenue and 4450 Newstead Avenue. I move to defer any action on these two parcels pending community input prior to the commission making any decision on this parcel. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Previous roll is the vote, motion carries. Item number 6, we have 5038 St. Louis Avenue, presented by Eric Profit. I move to accept the offer for that, and that would be a straight sale, and accept the offer of $1,000.
Budget and finance.
Okay. This offer is subject to plans, budget, and financing.
Yes, budget and finance.
Budget and financing. All right, do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. Previous roll as vote, hearing no objections, motion carries. Item 7, we have James G. Hudson to an offer to purchase 2023 Destrehan and 3724 North 14th Street. I move to defer any action on this parcel until we have reviewed community input prior to the commission making any kind of decision. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. Previous roll is a vote. Hearing no objection, motion carries. Our next category is development. The development program, these are offers for parcels owned by LRA that consist of physical structures, single-family residence, sidelines, 2 families, 4 families, etc., for the rehab and or construction of any combination of the following: rehab and or construction of mixed-use buildings, rehab and or construction of multiple residential buildings, rehab of residential buildings with more than 6 units, and or commercial projects. The first property we have in this category, you have multiple properties being offered and submitted by Gateway Housing First, care of Cynthia Duff. And I'd like to move that we defer any action on this pending additional community support and input prior to the commission making any decision on these parcels. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Next, we have we have multiple parcels listed in Exhibit A. This is item number 9. It's 4949 Development Company, LLC, care of Robbie Montgomery. Move to defer action on properties that are identified in the Fountain Park community neighborhood and approve those parcels that are in the Kingsway East neighborhood. So it is going to be a counter. I would like to counter the offer for a 24-month option and accept those parcels with the parcels that are in Kingsway East and defer any action on parcels that are in the Fountain Park neighborhood until there's community input. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. I'd like to call for the vote on this. Subject to plans, budget, and financing. I'd like to call for the vote on this.
Arnold,
Yes.
Commissioner Brown.
Yes. Hearing no objection, motion carries. Next, we have the general lot purchase program. And in the general lot purchase program, these are LRA vacant lots, and they can be used for any purpose other than new construction, building, rehab, or development. These provide guidelines for sales of LRA vacant lots for any purpose other than new construction, building, rehab, or development. Item number 10, we have 5755 Dr. Martin Luther King, presented by Deborah Evans. Deborah Edwards.
Edwards.
Okay. I'd like to move to reject this offer. The proposed use is not consistent with the highest and best use for this parcel. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second, previous roll as a vote, hearing no objections, motion carries. Exhibit A, number 11, we have multiple properties listed on Spring, presented by Jennifer J. Jackson. Move to defer any action on these parcels pending input from the community prior to the commission making any decision. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second, previous roll as a vote, hearing no objection, motion carries. Our next item, item number 12, we have multiple properties in the College Hill community, and presented by College Hill Foundation, care of Fred Kimbrough. Those properties are listed in the Exhibit A and move to accept offer pending budget and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay. It's been moved to second. Previous roll as a vote, hearing no objection, motion carries. Item number 13, multiple properties listed on Lee, presented by Rafa Ministries. Move to defer any actions on these parcels pending community input prior to the commission making a decision. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as the vote, hearing no objection, motion carries. Item number 14, we have Diaspora Connections Unlimited, DBA Griot Museum of Black History, care of Lois D. Connolly. We have two properties, 4853 Page Avenue and 4851 Page Avenue. Move to accept this offer pending plans, budget, and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll is the vote. Hearing no objection, motion carries. Item number 15, we have multiple properties listed in Exhibit A, presented by Revitalization of Baden Association. Move to accept offer with closing contingent upon approval of budget and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objection, motion carries. Item number 16, we have multiple properties listed on North Newstead presented by Deidre Freeman. Move to defer any action on these properties until we have received community support and information prior to the commission making a decision. Do I have a second?
Second.
Been moved in second. Previous roll of the vote. Hearing no objection, motion carries. Our next item is item 17. We have 1464 Holdemont. Move to defer any action pending community input prior to the commission making a decision. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll of the vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Our next category is the side lot program. The side lot program, these are parcels owned by LRA that consist of unoccupied ground that's too small to support new construction. These non-buildable lots are parcels that are less than 4,000 square feet and cannot be contiguous to another LRA parcel. These lots are made available and affordable to adjacent property owners to be used as a side lot and expand personal property. We have one parcel in this category, item number 183909 Lee Avenue, presented by Andre B. Williams. Move to accept offer of $100. Do I have a second?
Second.
And moved in second. Previous roll of the vote. Hearing no objection, motion carries. Our next category is under the heading option renewal. These are offers, requests for additional time to complete projects due to construction delays, funding, etc., on options that are near expiration. Offers must display proof of consistent progress to receive renewals of options and extensions of time. The first property we have in this category, you have multiple properties listed in Exhibit A by Marquette Homes Partners, LP. Move to accept option, the 12-month option for $35,917 with closing contingent upon approval of plans, budget, and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll is the vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Our next category is under the heading Prop NS, Stabilized Buildings. The Prop NS program is a strategic initiative with the goal of stabilizing vacant residential buildings owned by the City of St. Louis Land Realization Authority, LRA, which offers them for sale. The program was established by a community-initiated and voter-approved ordinance to create a dedicated source of funding to make it possible for LRA to improve properties within the city land bank of vacant buildings. This investment is intended to increase the likelihood that these properties will be purchased by private parties who will then finish their rehab and transfer.
Hello.
Okay.
Are you there?
Yes, we're here.
Okay.
We can hear you. Thank you. All right. The first property we have in this category is 4236 West Cook Avenue. We have multiple offers in this category. I'd like to move, we have A, B, parcels A and B. I move to looking at the information, move to reject parcels A and B, failure to demonstrate financial capacity to complete the project. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second, previous roll as the vote, hearing no objection, motion carries. Our next category, we have again multiple offers for parcel 50, 70 through 72 Kensington Place. Okay. I move to accept offer from Jure and Hopkins, offer of $15,000, and reject offers B, C, D, E in favor of accepted offer from A. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second, previous roll as a vote, hearing no objection, motion carried. Our next property is property 22, that's 4491 Penrose Street. Move to accept the offer from Wisdom Epkalou, accept the offer to purchase 4491 Penrose and reject offers A, B, D, E, and F in favor of the acceptance of offer from Wisdom Epkalou. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second, previous roll is vote, hearing no objections, motion carries. Our next property in this category is item number 23. Again, there are multiple offers. We have for 5022 Ridge Avenue. I move to accept offer A from Rufus Delanio Jr. and reject offers B, C, and D in favor of acceptance of offer A. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. Previous roll is a vote. Hearing no objection, motion carries. Next property we have in this category, item number 24, 4239 Lee Avenue. And we have that presented by MMSGJ LLC. Move to accept offer of $5,000 with closing contingent upon approval of budget and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll is a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. 25, item number 25, 3520 North Sarah, presented by Anita Womack Widener and Frederick Widener. Move to accept offer $4,000 with closing contingent upon approval of budget and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll is a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item 26, we have 5263 Genevieve Avenue, presented by Janine Dozier, and I move to accept offer of $1,000 with closing contingent upon approval of budget and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
Moved in second. Previous roll is a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item 27, we have 5443 Genevieve, presented by Dimitri McKenzie. Move to accept offer of $1,000 with closing contingent upon approval of budget and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
Moved in second. Previous roll is a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Our next category is donations. Donations are parcels which consist of unoccupied ground or structures owned by constituents who desire to donate due to no longer wanting the property or they are incapable of maintaining the upkeep. The donation is entered into the LRA inventory and sold using the LRA process. First property we have in this category, item number 28, is 1910 Garden and 1912 Garden, donated by Pamela Marderosian. We move to accept this donation. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. Previous roll is a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 29, we have 1429 Newhouse Avenue, presented by Sun Ministries. Move to accept this donation. Do I have a second?
Second.
Been moved in second. Previous roll is a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Our next category is under the heading miscellaneous. Miscellaneous items are requested changes from the original approved board decision. These may include a change of end use, name change, etc. The request must go before the board for consideration. The first property that we have, and the only property we have in this category, is item number 30. We have multiple properties listed in Exhibit A, and this is Old North, the St. Louis Restoration Group, and this is going to be an option assignment. Move to approve and accept the option assignment. May I have a second? Do I have a second? Been moved in second. Previous roll as the vote. Hearing no objection, motion carries. Our next property in this, our next category is that of deferral, items that have been deferred from previous agendas. We have item number 31. Property address is 3712 Eiler Street, presented by Dorinda Cole. I make the motion to counter this offer for $9,000 with closing contingent upon budget and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
I'm sorry, finance, budget, and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as the vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 32. Property address is 3414 through 3416 North 14th Street. Move to counter offer at $2,666 with closing approval of plans, budget, and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll is a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 33, Exhibit A, multiple properties listed in Exhibit A, presented by King Prince Barbecue LLC, BBQ LLC. Move to counter offer for $6,993 as an 18-month option with closing contingent upon approval of plans, budget, and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as the vote. Hearing no objection, motion carries. Item 34. Property address is 8357 North Broadway Street, presented by Cooley Warren. Move to defer any action on this parcel pending community input prior to the commission making decision. Do I have a second?
Second.
Move second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objection, motion carries. Item number 35. We have multiple properties in multiple areas listed in Exhibit A, presented by Vibrant Blue Realty LLC, care of Vernon Gentry. Move to accept the parcels. I'd like to make a counter offer to this proposal that we've been presented. The counter offer is to accept the parcels for purchase in the College Hill community and accept 2 parcels, sorry about that, except 2 parcels in the Greaterville neighborhood and defer the remaining parcels in the area, the last ward that we're talking about here, in the 6th, is that the Fountain Park neighborhood, or which park is that, the Prairie? Yeah, and defer the remaining parcels here. I'm sorry, that's so jumbled there, but my motion, there's multiple properties here. The counter offer is to accept all the properties in College Hill, to accept the first 2 parcels in the Greaterville neighborhood, and defer the remaining parcels in the Greaterville neighborhood and the Ville neighborhood, as well as defer the remaining parcels that are listed there until. Do I have a second?
Ms. Brown, I have a comment to make on that one.
Sure.
The young lady that called in about that, she was saying that she wanted some of the properties to be purchased. And my understanding, all of these are 2-family flats, so it would have to be rentals.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Okay. Is there anything else that you wanted to suggest on that?
That's if I heard her right. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes. I think that she was presenting that they wanted to, better understand the plans for these particular properties in the community, and that the community needed to better understand the rental plan before they would move forward.
Okay.
Okay. So the motion, again, is to accept all of the parcels in the College Hill community, the first 2 parcels in the Greaterville neighborhood, and the remaining parcels would be deferred until we have additional information from the community. Do I have a second on that?
Second.
Okay. It's been moved in second. I'd like to call for the vote.
Arnold?
Yes.
Yes. Hearing no objection, motion carries. Item number 36, under Exhibit A, we have Skepula Real Estate LLC, care of Jacob Bullinger. We have multiple parcels listed on Utah Street, vacant lots. Move to accept offer of $9,750 as a 24-month option, with closing contingent upon approval of plans, budget, and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
Moved in second, previous roll as a vote, hearing no objection, motion carries. Item 37, we have multiple properties listed in Exhibit A, offered by Bermuda Investments, LLC, care of Samuel Jones III. Move to defer any action on these parcels until we have additional community input. Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, hold on a second. Yeah, so we did have that, but then we just.
She's supposed to come over here and turn.
Oh,
The letter.
so you have information, you have letter.
Just the letter.
Okay. And that's on that one. Yeah, that's on. This is. We have information regarding support from one of the neighborhood organizations here. Move to counteroffer for this offer that we've been presented for $3,020 with closing contingent upon approval of plans, budget, and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as a vote, hearing no objection, motion carries. Item number 38, we have 4860 Wabada Avenue by WCAL Investments. Move to defer any action on this parcel pending community input prior to the commission making decision. Do I have a second?
Second.
Been moved in second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item 39, we have multiple properties listed in Exhibit A by BTD Equity Management, LLC, care of CAE Contracting, Sheila Johnson, and Corey Elliott. I move to counter offer for $6,623 as a 24-month option with closing contingent upon approval of plans, budget, and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objection, motion carries. Item 40, we have multiple properties listed in Exhibit A, presented by Shaw Holding Group, care of Orlando Askins. I move to counter offer at $26,000 for a 24-month option with closing contingent upon approval of budget and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
Been moved in second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objection, motion carries. Item 41, 4817 Bessie Avenue, offered by Wisdom Ekpalu. Move to accept offer as a straight sell. Budget and contingent on plans, budget, and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
Been moved in second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objection, motion carries. That concludes our properties for consideration. Next on our agenda I believe we have, Aaron Shelton, online. I'm sorry, what am I talking about? Shelton Anderson, sorry about that. Shelton Anderson, online, if he could present on the following resolutions that we have in front of us. The first one being, resolution number 24, LRA.
Yes, good morning, and just as a sound check, Commissioner Arnold, Commissioner Brown, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, excellent. So good morning, commissioners, good morning, staff, good morning, attendees. Thank you for your time and attention. As Commissioner Brown indicated, we are moving forward with presenting to you resolution number 24-LRA 023. This resolution really, from a contextual standpoint, is with regards to the Stable Community St. Louis pilot program. That program was created by the mayor's executive order, and that essentially is with the context of stabilizing homes that are vacant and privately owned buildings, those that certainly present threat to the public and safety. And so there is a joint effort that has been ongoing within the mayor's office, the building division, planning, cultural resources, the city councilor's office, SODC, and legal services of Eastern Missouri, whereby 2 homes that have been stabilized as a part of that pilot program are now being transferred into the ownership and stewardship of LRA and being a part of its inventory. While this program and these properties do model closely several programs that we currently have, such as the Prop NS program and taking homes that are stabilized and then putting them back into marketing for productive redevelopment, it is a separate program. And so it is, from a legal and financial perspective, different and operates different from programs that LRA currently has within its inventory, within its programs, and within its policies. So staff convened several weeks ago, reviewed the program, reviewed the existing programs and pricing structures that we have within our rehab stabilized building program and other development policies. And as the output of that, the staff collectively recommended that these 2 properties will go into designation as being Class C properties, whereby they will remain as Class C until staff has the opportunity to further review and develop a new sales policy that directly reflects the treatment of these properties under the Stable Communities program. So with that being said, we would like to present and recommend to the commission the approval for resolution number 24-LRA 023.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Shelton. Do we have any questions on that? Okay. Hearing no questions, I move that we accept resolution number 24 LRA 23-23. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Can we call for the vote?
Commissioner Arnold?
Yes.
Commissioner Brown?
Yes. Hearing no objection, motion carries. Our next resolution, number 24-LRA-024. Director Shelton.
Yes, thank you. Perhaps one day, Commissioner Brown. So this resolution, in summary, is being presented for the approval to essentially use economic development funds, or formerly known as ECO-DEGO funds. Those funds have already been allocated by CDA for LRA to provide stabilization services on several properties within historic districts and that are historic structures. And essentially, LCRA has worked within the development and the stewardship of major projects, some of those which are LRA-owned buildings. So this structure specifically is located at 3137 Whittier Street which is better known as Chuck Berry's historic home. And so in April of 2023, the commission approved the approval of a short list for engineering services. One of those which was selected by the selection committee and approved by the board, which is ABNA Engineering. And so the approval essentially granted the authority for LRA and LCRA to secure ABNA Engineering for structural evaluation services. That was to not exceed $7,500. Since then, ABNA has conducted its structural assessment. LRA and LCRA has reviewed that assessment. And at this time, it is necessary to move forward with the next phase of engineering work. And that essentially entails the development of construction documents. And it also entails construction administration and/or project management, if you will, that will occur as a part of the actual stabilization for Chuck Berry's historic home. So this resolution is to ask for the approval to proceed with construction administration services and developing construction documents under a contract with ABNA in the amount not to exceed $23,000. And as indicated at the onset of this, certainly this is a very important step towards the stabilization of what we know is a very important historic structure. And that also aligns with the priority projects that SLDC maintains and executes upon, and also the mission that LRA has as well collectively. So we move forward with presenting to the committee for the approval of this resolution for the stabilization of the historic structure at Chuck Berry's home.
All right. I'd like to make a motion that we accept resolution number 24 LRA-024. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any questions? Hearing no questions, I'd like to say previous roll as the vote, and hearing no objections, motion carries. Next resolution we have is resolution number 24 LRA-025. Could you tell us about that, Director Schultz?
Absolutely. Thank you, Commissioner Brown. So this, in summary, is similar to the prior resolution in that there's funds designated in eco-divio funds that have been allocated by CDA to LRA. This is a separate structure from the one that we spoke about, but it is the exact same theme of now going from what is a collective assessment that was conducted by a assessment contractor, that being Civil Design Incorporated. They have essentially conducted their structural assessment. We had approval from the committee at the time to proceed not to exceed with $21,690 for that assessment. Now that we have the assessment, we would like to move forward with engaging with the contractor to develop construction documents and certainly to manage the construction administration for the project as we do move forward after developing those plans and certainly selecting a contractor to do the actual stabilization project. So this resolution is to move forward in a contract and engaging Civil Design Incorporated in an amount not to exceed $88,980 for the development of construction documents and construction administration. And this is also, I should add, forgive me, I failed to do so. This property is located at 4067 St. Louis Avenue, and that is also better known as Sarah Lou Cafe, which again is a very important historic structure and a part of the major projects and the priority projects that SLDC manages via LCRA.
Thank you very much. With that information, I move to accept resolution number 24 LRA-025. Do I have a second?
Second.
Moved in second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objection, motion carries. Our next and final resolution is resolution number LRA I'm sorry, number 24-LRA-026. Could you give us some information on that?
Yes, thank you, Commissioner Brown. So this resolution simply is to move forward with approving the renewal of an existing agreement, and that is a cooperative agreement with the Missouri Department of Conservation, the City of St. Louis, and the Missouri Conservation Heritage Foundation. To summarize it, as you may be aware, LRA and specifically SLDC has really been a leader and being a partner in Green City Coalition. Green City Coalition really serves as the foundation for addressing vacancy of green spaces. Those are vacant properties in the city of St. Louis, many of those that are either native landscapes or areas that have an impact from an environmental standpoint of water runoff, retention, sewage, waste. So GCC as a partner collectively works to form plans and projects that addresses those issues of vacancy and better use of green space that supports the community. And so this essentially is to move forward with renewing a partnership and agreement that we already have as a cooperative between the City of St. Louis, MCHF, as well as, certainly LRA and SLDC being the actual leader of those efforts and leveraging LRA staff and staffing LRA to do so. So this will essentially renew the existing cooperative agreement for the efforts that will occur through 2024.
Thank you very much. Thank your presentation, Shelton. Be nice to see. It's good to see you on screen. So hopefully next time we'll see you here in person. We always enjoy you being here.
Indeed, and thank you for that.
With that, I move that we accept resolution 24 LRA-026. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. That concludes our agenda for today's meeting. Our next commission, I'll ask if there are any directors' report. Commissioner Arnold, do you have any report?
No, I do not.
Oh, I'm sorry, Shelton. I'm sorry, I was thinking of the commissioner's report. My bad. Director Shelton, do you have a report today?
I'll be very brief, and I'll be very brief in saying, first, thank you for the opportunity to provide a report. We, I think, are really excited, we being LRA, about the movement and the direction the LRA is heading. There's been several key initiatives and projects that are underway that have been developed and moved forward. As I believe you know, certainly the DED-funded demolition program, the Prop NS stabilization program, which we are really moving forward in a new direction and being able to collaboratively identify properties to stabilize and redevelop. Our LRA beautification program and activities, which includes debris removal, mowing, those of which are actually going to be beginning and to be deployed in the month of March. So we're excited about that program. And then also really just the growth of the staff. We have onboarded in just the last several months, a new real estate asset manager, a DED program manager, an LRA superintendent. We have actually also taken existing staff and made some modifications to roles to support the organization by way of an LRA asset management specialist, an LRA administrative support specialist, a Prop NS program specialist that has been onboarded to support the activity within the Prop NS program. And then as most recent, a GCC Green City Coalition program director that will certainly serve in addressing the challenges with vacancy and working with the Vacancy Collaborative and now Vacancy Initiative to spearhead and move forward those efforts. So all that is to say, those are the initial staff and program highlights that have really been, I think, monumental in the trajectory of what will be successful for LRA moving forward. There are several other exciting updates that will occur within Sonetta's real estate operations team that we look to build upon here in the very, very short future. And then there are also other projects and programs that we look forward to announcing in the upcoming months. Lastly, I will really just restate what has been stated to the committee in prior conversations. We have worked collectively to review the existing community engagement process and have some enhancements that we wish to make that we believe will better serve community, better serve the commission in being able to make informed decisions, and those being able to really directly impact the development and the growth that we need to see in St. Louis. And lastly, we are developing a scorecard approach for offers that will be presented to the commission. Those will be by way of resolutions for enhancements to current policies that we wish to move forward and that you will be seeing in the month of March. So all exciting news. There's a lot of work that this team has conducted and really moved forward. And there's a lot more work that we do stay committed into enhancing LRA as a collective and certainly improving to support SLDC in the city of St. Louis. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Shelton. That's a lot, and it sounds like good information, and we're excited to hear of the programs and initiatives that are being presented and moved forward. So thank you for that report. With that, our next commission meeting is scheduled for March 27th, and we hope to see you there at that time. If there is no further business, I'd like to move that we adjourn the meeting. Do I have a second?
Second. Meeting is adjourned.
All right. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you.
Yay.
Thank you all.